Well, hello, and what's your name?
My name's Joanna. It's really nice to meet you.
Hi, Joanna, I'm Brian. So what do we have today?
Well, I'd like to know what my mortgage might get at auction.
Okay, so is this a loan that you originated?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's take a look at this. Okay, Joanna. It's a very nice file. Very nice. Did you do this in Point or in Compass?
In Compass.
Yeah, I bet that's kind of a pain in the butt for you, isn't it?
It usually is.
It's a dinosaur these days. But nevertheless, your file looks nice. Your 1003 is beautiful. I see that you got all your forms filled out. This looks really great. Okay, so as I start looking at your income, your assets, your liabilities, and your credit, there are a couple of concerns that I have here. It appears that your borrower has shown signs of responsibility, and that's not good for a file today, okay? It's going to hurt you a little bit. I can see that your borrower makes $65,000 a year and was able to save up $75,000. This must have taken them quite some time. And that is going to work against the file these days. So they're putting 10% down, and that's going to cut this. That's not good. Now, over here on your credit, see, I noticed that we've missed a couple of payments. We do have an old collection, a medical collection, which is good. But the problem is, Joanna, your borrower has made 3 revolving credit card payments on time for the past 2 years. Now, what you could do is you could have your borrower call this collection agency over here for the Senate collection and see if they can reinstate that on their credit report so their scores will come down a little bit. If we could have that happen, I think it would help the value of your loan application. The other thing you could do is your borrower could go get an installment plan at a rent-to-own place and possibly finance a mattress, an entertainment center. Any type of recreational vehicle is always a great idea, provided they miss a couple of payments, and hopefully they do it soon. Once again, and I'm just giving you some ideas, this credit card over here that they're paying on time, I'd recommend that they try to charge us up to its maximum amount so they don't have any room left on their credit cards. All of this will pull your credit scores down, which will benefit the overall value of your package. It's a nice origination here, but the problem is your borrower's been too responsible. At auction, I think you could expect 75 cents on the dollar. I noticed that we have a $400,000 loan, so you're looking at a $3,000 upside down loss on this file in its current state. I'd recommend taking this back to your borrower and have them miss a couple more payments, get a couple installment debts, put less money down, spend some of that money, go have fun, have a vacation, and then bring this back to us next month and perhaps we'll be able to get you better pricing.
Well, thank you, Brian. I'll take that information back.
Sorry I didn't have better news for you today, Joanna. Hey, Joanna, how are you doing today?
Well, I've had better days. That wasn't the best news.
Hey, listen, we're not going to kick this dead horse the entire week, but the first thing that I want to show to you is, if we could back up here a little bit, I'd like you to notice over here, this is a matrix of our loan level price adjustments as they are today. These are with the changes with Fannie and Freddie Mac, courtesy of the FHFA. Now, this perfectly illustrates the insanity of what's taking place with the GSEs today and how this is a case of subsidizing bad credit, high LTV borrowers at the expense of those with larger down payments and good credit. If we look down here in the bottom right-hand corner, that is the highest risk borrower on the Fannie Freddie matrix, okay? So if we go across the top, that's going to show you what your loan to value is. If we go down the side, it's going to show you what your credit scores are. So we start with 800 credit scores, and we go down to our 600 credit scores. The lower we go, the worse. With our loan to value, we have a 30% loan to value over here on our left at the top, and we go all the way down to 95% or less loan to value. Again, higher risk going down, higher risk moving horizontally over to our right. When we connect these two in the bottom right-hand corner, you have the highest LTV with the lowest credit scores. All we have to do at this point to really illustrate what's going on is draw a line from the highest risk profile in the bottom right-hand corner and draw that line right up to the upper left-hand corner, which is the lowest risk profiled borrower. Now, if we look over in the bottom right, that is the darkest color green. And as you can see, the darker the green gets, the more the rebate the new profile shows. In other words, somebody who has 5% or less to put down and has a credit score below 620 gets a 1.75% rebate on what they were previously paying with their loan level price adjustments.
So in other words, for the person who did everything right,
Got it?
the swing really equates to 250 basis points at a cost to them versus the person who did everything wrong.
Isn't that crazy? If you're looking for a third party to help you out, would you agree that a recommendation or reviews are probably the best way to get that?
I use them all the time.
Right. Because, with the mechanic, for example, we both talked about this. I could break a fan belt in my car. They'd tell me I need to replace my engine, and I wouldn't know any better. So you go to your friends, you go to reviews. I was looking at Oak Tree's reviews, and some of these things are just killer, and they're all recent. Caleb says that Oak Tree's really easy to submit and only common sense conditions. Got to love that one. Jenny C says it's so helpful, and it was great, and they were very supportive with him. Bob K goes down. Everybody was great, from the account execs, Jack Levy, to processing, underwriting, closing. Everything went quickly and smoothly, and the communication was great. I just did an interview with somebody who was raving about Oak Tree, and it was fantastic. Listen, you need to place your non-QM somewhere, and you want help from account reps that will tell you the products and also help you market them. Oak Tree is that team with the best pricing you're going to find. Talk with these guys. Click the banner down below or go to nonqmexpert.com. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, and thank you for being supporters of the National Real Estate Post. I'd like to ask you, if you appreciate the content that we're giving you and you feel it's valuable for you and your business, do us a favor and keep the conversation going by sharing and forwarding this show to folks that you know in real estate and lending. It helps us with our goals and objectives, and I hope that it helps you with your goals and objectives as well. With that said, realtors, lenders, and everybody else in the real estate family, happy selling today. Thank you very much.